Are you tired of the same old winning and losing? Do you need something new? You need a breath of fresh air? Well, then this video is for you because I'm going to tell you about the best platform out there, Underdog Streaks. Essentially, you're trying to take $1 and turn it into $1,000, $5 to $5,000, and $10 to $10,000. Along the way, you can end up taking some cash out options and you can win now. You don't have to wait. And when you win now, you get paid out a certain amount of money based on how far along on the streaks you are. Now, as you just saw all those photos popping up on the screen, you can see that my community has figured out how to do this. And today, I'm going to give you the best strategies needed to be able to accomplish this, to make a little money and hopefully end up in the promised land after 11 picks. So let's get to it right here, right now. Step one, you want to start with a minimal 1,000x return on your first 2 picks. That's right, which means if you're doing a $10 entry, you do not want to see a return of $7,700 after your first 2 picks. You want it to say 10,000 or 10,800 or 13,000. And the reason being, and this is shining the light on what the end of the video is going to talk about, is when you get further along in your underdog streaks, you're going to want to start taking some safer choices. Safer. We'll get to what that means. It's not what you think. Now, after you've won those first 2 picks, it's important to worry about the time frame. And here's my favorite part. You get 30 days to do it, and you never have to enter another dollar during the streak you're on. That's right. So if you put up $10 in the beginning, that's the only $10 you'll have on the table that you'll have to enter. And that's it. You leave it there. You ride it out. You're either going to come back with some money, you're going to come back with a ton of money, or you're going to lose your $10 and you could try again. But that's the beauty of it. It's not $10 5 times a day, $10 daily. Nope. You're entering once with your $10 and you're trying to streak all the way through 11 picks and bring back a ton of money. Early on in the streaks, you could take some chances. We're talking the first 5 or 6 picks. You're trying to make back at least 1x or as close to it as possible when you're looking at those multipliers on Underdog. Now, of course, your play of the day, because that's what you need to look at this as, sometimes will be higher than the 1x and other times it will be lower. I think if you give yourself a little breathing room, you're going to be on a good path towards victory. And ultimately, what we're trying to do is win money. And I think if people constantly are pursuing the 1000x the entire time, for the final payout, you're not putting yourself in a good spot. And let me show you again why some of these winners here have decided, you know what? It's okay. I don't need 1000x. I'm fine with 540x payout. No matter how you slice it and dice it, you can win money doing this if you're not going the entire time beholden to a certain set of rules. So I would look at today's video as a guideline of how to be successful at Underdog Streaks. Not a rules to live by. And here's why I say this. Sometimes you're going to be scouring the Underdog board and you're looking for that extra streak pick and you're saying, okay, you know, I really like LeBron James today and I love his points and I'm going to take higher. And then you see, oh no, 0.94x. Well, that's not going to get me to my 1000x by 11th pick. And I'm on pick 5. So people start to get cute and they're like, okay, well, look at this. I can take higher than 5.5 first quarter points and I don't have to worry about a nerfed multiplier. So I'm going to end up on this play. And then what happens? LeBron scores 4 in the first quarter, finishes with 35 points with a huge second half. This would have won. This ends up losing. Their streak busts. Raise your hand if that's been you before. I'm glad you told the truth. And it is the truth. We've all done this before. We get cute with our picks. Ultimately, you just need to be successful. You need winning picks 11 times. It ain't easy, but it's not as hard as you think. Don't get in your own way. If there's something you like or somebody you follow likes something specifically 11 times along the way, don't get cute with pick 7, pick 9, just because you're thinking about that end payout. Just get to the payout. Another helpful hint here is along the way, if you decide, you know what, I've had enough. It's too stressful, man. I just need some cash. You can choose the win now button, and then that's going to pay you out a certain amount. Now, inside my Discord, I've seen people take this on pick 7, pick 8. I see people run this up to pick 5 or 6 every single time and take the win now. There's no rules for what to do. You can do that. In fact, I don't think it's a terrible idea going 7, 8, 9 steps, taking the win now, and then hey, your bankroll is going to be flush. I've seen people turn $10 into $700 taking the win now by pick 8, and then they have 800, 700, 800 bucks to keep trying. That's 70 free entries of Underdog streaks. They could essentially have free Underdog streaks experience for the next year or so with 700 free entries. That's crazy. That honestly, that should last, or 70 free entries, that should last you minimum the course of the year. And you could chase the glory with those ones. It's up to you how you want to do it. Now, let's say you've made it to pick 9. Here's where things need to slow down a little bit. Once you get to the final 3 picks, pick 9, pick 10, pick 11, it makes much more sense to play it more safe. You want another step. You want step 7 to turn to step 8. Step 8 to turn to step 9. And each time you'll see the win now double, triple, get higher and bigger and more. And you'll end up making a lot more money, which is why you're just trying to survive as you get later. But in the beginning, you'll see people doing a lot of the live projections in the middle of a game. You've got a blowout happening. They'll grab the second half projection and they'll take lower. There's ways to take some risks in the beginning to get to about step 5 or 6 a little bit faster than normal. So that's up to you how you'd like to do that. I'm trying to give you all the things to be aware of while you're going through these steps. Now, if you're paying attention to the board in the final 2 to final 3 steps, I think you're going to be in a really good spot to end up with a nice pot of cash at the end of your picks journey. No matter what, though, remember, do not go about it with a set of rules. These are all guidelines. Stay loose, be flexible, and have fun. Regardless of how it ends up, enjoy your journey, enjoy the experience, because ultimately there ain't nothing like it out there. You can't replicate this on any different platform anywhere out there. There are other platforms, I think, that will try to emulate what Underdog has created, but they won't come close. This is perfection. I love it. And by the way, today, if you have never tried it out and you want to try out Underdog Streaks, use code DONUTS. I'll drop the link down below. You can get a free pick and up to $1,000 deposit bonus cash, and you'll be in a good spot to have some fun over there on Underdog. And of course, you need VIP links. Those are down below and we'll help you out as well. Hopefully you can end up like these winners on my side here through my community, as we have an Underdog Hall of Fame channel inside my Discord. That's how many people have cashed out, won big, win now, 11 picks through streaks, that we created a Hall of Fame streaks channel. Pretty cool. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching today. Let's get paid.